The process of writing. There are 5 steps that students will typically follow to create a product. The first is pre-writing, the second drafting, the third revising, the fourth editing and proofreading, and the fifth is the final draft. These 5 steps will be given in more information. Pre-writing is when students are preparing to write something. They think in a journal format. They have to identify who they're writing to and what the purpose of that writing will be, whether it's an essay or a report. They will take some research or notes on, they'll gather information about their topic, whether they watch a video, they read a text, they go to the internet, or so forth. They can brainstorm with a peer group about the topic. The group can be the entire class, it can be as small as the teacher and the student. Then they organize and plan their thinking. We may use a graphic organizer or some other structure that may help organize the student's thinking. The second step is drafting, putting those thoughts down on paper. They want to follow an outline if they've developed an outline format, typically focusing on the content, and then they can go and think about ideas, just jotting them in without thinking about grammatical issues. The next step is revising. They're going to now look at the mechanics. They're going to include mechanics and taking their information of their content and putting those into sentence structure form. They can take this draft and share it with their peers so that they can build upon or delete information that is not necessary and does not contribute to their topic. The next step is editing and proofreading. Again, this is shared with a group of peers. It can be the teacher and they can do it in a conference format. It could be a classroom of their peers, however it is acceptable. Then they'll be looking at the grammar, the spelling, the punctuations, and their usage in this, as well as the content, to make sure it's a cohesive product. All of that will then translate into a final draft. The final step is the final draft. They will share this product however it is acceptable, whether it's in a visual format, whether it's in an oral presentation, or whether it's in a written product, or all 3 of those. They can get information and feedback from their peers at this point, but it will typically be submitted to the teacher or the instructor for the evaluation.